Hi, hello friends, welcome back to my next video on HTML input types. These are most important HTML elements in a HTML form. So by using the HTML inputs we can create the HTML web pages and forms. This chapter describes the difference between input types and different types of input types, how to use based on our requirement. So the things we can discuss today. So different types of for HTML input element. Here the different input types you can use in HTML. For example, input type button when using the, for example, submit or click me, like that time we are using the button. The input type checkbox means if you want to select the multiple subjects or items, that time you are using the checkbox. Input type color, this is used to we can give the color coding, means if you want your text is blue color or red color, then go to the input type equal to color, choose that. Input type date, if you want your date of birth or your creation of the some data, then you can use the date input type. And input type date time hyphen local, this is used for local date and time. Input type equal to email, this is used for email validation. And input data perfectly email, we can enter when user enter the email text, then it is validate the this is correct email or not. So that's why HTML5 introduced the input type email element. Input type equal to file, this is used to upload the our images and profile pic and some CSV files or image JPEG PNG files. And input type equal to hidden, this is used to sometimes when form our profile editing case, when submitting the form information based on unique ID, that ID not visible in the front end but it is in our source code, we can hidden that value or that ID value, then we can use the input type equal to hidden. Input type equal to image, this is used for image purpose. And input type equal to month, this is used for month calendar purpose. And a few more input types there, I will explain to you next slide. One second. Yeah, input type equal to number, this is used for number, numeric numbers drop down, means when click on the up arrow then increment, down arrow for decrement purpose. Input type equal to password, this is used for password case, if you enter some text, some dot as asterisk symbols there, because hide the our password. Input type equal to radio, this is used for sometimes when registration time him, for example gender female or male, that case we can choose the radio button, based on that we can validate the female or male condition. Input type equal range, this is used to sometimes calculations EMI or insurance calculations, some progress bar like that, we can drag the bar, then we can calculate the information. Input type equal to reset, this is used to we can reset the form information. For example, when registration forms, if you are any wrong mistakes in registration, then just reset the button, then form all information will be gone, means that information may be removed on the form input elements. Input type equal search, this is used for search information. And input type equal to submit, this is used to we can submit the form whole information to the some client system to server. And input type equal tele, this is used for telephone number purpose. Input type equal text, this is used for text information, plain text. If you want to enter in input, then we can choose the input equal to text. This is mostly used in a web pages. Input type equal time, this is used for only time purpose in calendar. And input type equal to URL, this is used for URL. When you are enter the www some google.com, then that is correct to URL or not, that validation purpose we can choose the URL. Input type equal to week, this is used for current week information. So this is the default value of type attribute is text. Our default input type is text. So these are the different types of the input elements. In input elements we have attributes each element. So checked, it is specifies that an input field should be pre-selected when the page loaded. Input type equal checkbox or type equal radio. These two input types we can choose the checked. Sometimes when page loaded, so if you want selected mail in our registration form, just use the property of checked in a input element. Disable specifies that an input field should be disabled when we enter or submit the form. If you want some minutes or seconds hide or disable the button, submit button, sometimes users click on the instantly a number of times. So that time if you want to hide the submit button, then you can choose the disable. Max, it is specifies the max value of the input field. If you want to enter some max value, then you can choose the max. Min, max length, it is specify the number of characters in a input. Max input number of characters length, it is validated. And min, specify the minimum value of the input element. Pattern, specify the regular expression to check the input value against. If you write some pattern, then that pattern based on user enter the value. Read only, this is used for sometimes some calculation, some user ID that is not editable in our page. So that time if you choose the read only, then better for user not able to edit that value. Required it is a specify an input field is required, must be fill out. Sometimes registration form, when click on without value filling, user click on the registration button, then it's asked field please fill the all information of the form fields. So that purpose we are using the each and element required. So size specifies the width, a character of the input field. And step specify the legal number interval for the input field. Value specify the default value of the input field. So these are the attributes we can use in a HTML input. So now let's go to my notepad and I explain to the few input elements. First I taken one checkboxes concept. Here I define the one form, input type checkbox, ID vehicle 1, vehicle name vehicle 1, value bike. And I took the one label, I have a bike 1. And second checkbox, vehicle 2, name vehicle 2, car value. And I have a car, another label. And another checkbox for vehicle 3, name vehicle 3, boat I took the. And label for I have a boat. In after that I created one submit button. Let's go to my web page. I open in my local system. After that we can execute in our web page, then we can easy to understand how it is working. Yeah, this is my final output of my checkboxes form. Here we can choose if you want bike, I have a bike, I have a car, I have a boat. So these three elements at a time we can checked and select and submit the form to the server side from client system. So this is the concept of the check boxes. And one more input element I took here. I explain here password. I created one form here. The first label is username and second label is password, and past input is for username, and that is input type is check text, and another input for password, input type equal to password, then id, my id is password and name password, and final submit button. So let's go to the this character password field are asked or masked, show as asterisk or circle symbol or asterisk symbol, star symbols we can see in our input. So let's go to the my file I open in my local system, then I execute in my browser, just double click on it, and yeah, this is my password field example. Here I enter my name as a username Naresh, and my password is something Naresh 123. So this here password we are unable to see the our exact character, so the dot or star it's showing, right? Yeah, this is the password concept of the web pages and web forms. So after that, when submit the form, the username and password is submit to the from client system to server. So that is the concept of the password field. So next we can go to the input button. Yeah, input button we can choose, sometimes click me, then we can get the alert message hello world. So this is very simple concept I explain now. Yeah, just go to the my page, and I click on the input button. Yeah, this is the my input button concept, just I click on here, then I got the one hello world alert. So this is the concept of the input element. This is on click event JavaScript. Yeah, alert hello world, click me. Yeah, next one is input color. Yeah, this is you can use to give the color to the input. For example, I created here one form and label, select your favorite color, and input type equal to color, id some fib color and name fib color, values some I given by default value, this is the color for it. And after that, submit the form. Let's go to the my page in our local system. Yeah, here I created my input color web page, and when I click on it, and it will be open in my browser. Yeah, this is the color input type concept. Just I click on it, it's showing the some pop-up tooltip for color selection. If you drag it, then color will be changing, right? So this is the concept of the input element of the color. So next go to the input date. Here I created one form for it, and input type equal date, id date of birth. So and after that, submit button, just I open it in my local system. Already my folder is open here. Just here I created my input date, when I double click on it, it will be open in here. Here we can choose our date of birth. If your date of birth is something, then you can select here. This is the date concept in our HTML, right? And next one is input element. Input email. Input element we can choose to user when enter the email, then you can validate as input as email or not. So this is a very important concept, because of nowadays everyone choose the username as input, so that's why this is important. So we can choose the input email. When I click on here, just here I enter some name. Yeah, this is a tooltip is asked, please include an @ in the email missing the @ so that's why choose the @ then again also it's asking that asking the proper value, so Gmail I given, then this is a valid email right now. So now form is submitted to the server. So this is the concept of the input email. Input underscore file I open now my file, input file. Here I created input form. Choose a file, input type file. For example, I show in my browser, then you can easy to understand. I think just I open this. Yeah, this is the file upload concept. When I choose my file, then that is the, when I click on this file, it's asking the any file you can choose it. So yeah, like this you can choose the file. So this is the input file concept in our HTML. And hidden means sometimes when our form creation or user registration time, first name entered, after the customer value is a 3487. You don't want to display in front end and on web page. Just we can choose the input type hidden, customer ID name, and value 3487. Just I executing in my local browser, then you can easy to understand. Yeah, this is the concept of the input hidden. Just I enter my value. Yeah, in our the 3487 input value is not visible, right? But is it there in our web page? When you are if you choose inspect element, yeah, here our input hidden element is there, right? Value is 3487. Yeah, this is the concept of the input hidden. So let's go to the another one, month. Input type month. This is used for current months selection. When example I show in my system, when I double click on it, it will be open here. When you click on it, the calendar will be open. Here the current month is July. If you select August, if you want to select June. So this is the concept of the input month. And next one is number, input number. This is the input type equal to number. If you select some quantity of the items in when you are, for example, Amazon or Flipkart, if you purchase some items, you have selected quantity, right? That time you are choose the input type equal number. Yeah, I given one example in my system. Yeah, here I created my input number web page. Yeah, this is the my input number. When I click on it, that is the last number. Yeah, when I click on it, quantity is increased. So this is the but here I condition applied 1 to 5 only I selected. If I down click, then that will be decreased. When I click on up arrow, then it will be increased. So this is the concept of the input number. And the range, input type equal to range, value, the main value 0, max value 50. Yeah, let's go to this concept I open in my system. Yeah, here I created one input range web page. Yeah, this is the concept of the input range I selected from max 50 only. Yeah, this is the range input element. So, and the next one is input restrictions. If you want to some restrictions means some quantity minimum 0, max 100, step 10, value 30. So this is the some input restrictions, means for validation purpose. So this concept I explain in my web browser, then you can use easy to understand. So I click on here, my condition is max minimum 30. One second. Yeah, max value is 100, not decrement, not increased after 100. Minimum is 0. If you give here 30, then only minimum 30 is our value. No, but this is the minimum 30 value, and step 10. When you are click on here, 10 10 10 10 is added. Value is 30 by default. Our value is 30. And 1 second, actually, yeah, this is our minimum value is 30. The first term is not working, but now it's working because of page reloaded perfectly now. So this is the concept of the numeric value validation. And another one is search. Search is used for search the some input value. When enter the some value in input, then it will be autofocus. Some I will explain in my browser, then you can easy to understand. Yeah, this is the concept of the search. When I on into mark, click on into mark, then it will be means that value is removed from the input element. So this is the concept of the search. Another one is telephone number. Telephone number, here I define the type equal tel, ID, name and placeholder like this. Pattern is this is. So submit form. Yeah, just I go to my local file. Here I created the input tel web page. So this is the my year I entered. Please match the restriction of the condition. I given the pattern, right? That pattern here. Based on this pattern that will be validated. So this is the concept of the pattern and input validations. If I given my number, then like this we can give the number. So this is the concept of the for example 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. No, is asking yeah, this is the concept of the input tel phone number validation. Another one is time, input type time. This is used for time purpose. If you registration time, sometimes separate input, do you want time counter time, then you can select the hours, minutes, 1 p.m. or am, like that. 3 o'clock 48 minutes am or pm, you can choose like it and select the value and submit it to the form. So this is the concept of the input type time. Another one is URL, input type URL, id, some name is some home page. I open it in my local system. Yeah, here I click on it, I enter my some text, but this is not perfect URL, right? So please enter a URL. If you give like this www.google.com, then this is valid. No, this is also not valid URL. So for example, I given from my Google, because of I think HTTP validated. I think here I given HTTPS protocol and www.google.com, then it will be validated. So this is the concept of the input URL. And week is used to define the current week. For example, I given here I created my web page for week concept. Yeah, this is the current week days. Today 19, 18. So this is the current week highlighted. So this is the concept of the week of 29 sum this. So this is the input element of our week. And radio button, yeah, now we are using for only one value selection purpose. Yeah, now I will show it in my browser, then you can use it to understand. Yeah, choose your favorite web language: HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Here I given 3 values, but if you choose only one value, not multiple values. Yeah, this is the important concept of the HTML, that is input radio button. This is your input radio button. So next one is reset button. Reset button is also most important button. Yeah, this is a input type reset some value equal to I given some, one second, reset. If you change input value, then click on the reset button, the form data will be reset to the default values. So I will explain in my browser, just a minute. This is the reset button. Yeah, by default Jan and day I enter my first name and last name. If you want change it, then you can change the value Naresh. Okay, then I click on reset, then the previous value it will be showing. So this is the important of the reset button. And next one is the submit button. Submit button always important, because based on submit button you can submit the form information. Yeah, this is input type submit, value submit. Simple example I explain here. This is my submit web page in my local system. Just I enter my values, Naresh and Gate. I click on here, then my form all information submit to the browser. So that is the input submit button. And next one is text field. Text field used for text information, means first name, last name, and after submit the button. Know that form itself not visible. Now so default width of the text field is 20 characters, like that. So now I open, this is one in my local system. Yeah, this is the text fields, this two are. I enter my name and I submit my values. This is the simple text elements. If you want inspect on this form, just click on inspect, mouse right click, then we can choose the input inspect element. This is a debugging tool. Here we can see our form information. This is first name and this is the last name. This is first name input label and this is last name input label. Finally submit the form information. Yeah, this is the concept of the input element types in HTML. So please keep I hope you are understood this concept. Please keep practice on it. If you like my video, please like, comment, share and please subscribe the channel and please click on the bell icon for next new video notification you will get.